I have a lot to say on this topic. So, Leif, you don't want to be accused of monitoring or interrupting the call, but you only want to keep the call between my daughter and I 5 minutes, which is basically nothing. And you don't want, and you'll be there to wrap up the call to make sure it's only 5 minutes. Which means if we actually start talking and we're actually interested in continuing to talk, you'll be there to cut it off no matter what. And you don't want to make a kid have to balance their comfort with other feelings. How is it comfortable for her to actually have to be monitored with her communication with her mother? And what other feelings are we talking about? Like, I've tried multiple times to try to clear the air or clear up anything or mend any upset or anything like that. So I don't know what other feelings you're talking about other than the natural feelings a child has to be in contact with their loving parent, their mom, who loves them very, very much. So you know what? Don't worry about it. She is being micromanaged, too granularly micromanaged on her communication with me, to the point where she's afraid to speak up, to actually say that, hey, I'd like to just have a regular conversation with my mom. Let's just make it 5 minutes. You know, a quick thing. Like it was on her birthday, where she was rushed and said she had to go, and we didn't actually get to talk at all. How is only 5 minutes okay? So that's what we're being policed to now. And I understand how she feels. I really understand how she feels. You know what? Just don't even worry about it, Leif. If you're gonna be that much of a policeman about our communication for my birthday, I can understand her perspective. She doesn't feel like she even has a voice. I would feel the same way. And I cannot believe you're putting our children in the middle of this and making it their decision when really it's just the fact that you hate me so much that you have to remove any and all control that I have as a parent, and I can't parent them. I can't communicate with them without you making all the decisions. I understand how she feels, and you know what? It's not okay that you're doing this. It's not okay that you are monitoring and micromanaging her communication with her mother. It's not okay. Balancing her comfort with her feelings. You mean your comfort and your feelings about me. A child should not have to be put in the position of having to choose between parents and having to perform so that they make the aligned parent comfortable. It's about your comfort, Leif, not hers. She loves her mom. Both of them do. Both of them love their mom. But that love is being punished if they show it. I'm not staging this. All I wanted for my birthday was just to have normal, relaxed, normal conversation with my kids, both of them. That's all I wanted. That's it. Just, hey, how are you doing? How is life? Like, what's going on in your world? What have you learned recently? What kind of music do you like lately? Do you have any friends? And if so, like what? I don't know, like how's it going with them? And the parent in me obviously wants to know, but I probably wouldn't on a phone call with them like that. I want to know, like, yeah, like, are you really okay? You're teenagers now. Have you been exposed to drugs? Have you been exposed to sex and pornography? Have you been exposed to, like, has anybody tried to get you to do something that you don't want to do? Have you felt pressure from your friends to do anything that you don't want to do? That's the parent in me. And just because I care, like, if I didn't care as a parent, like, I wouldn't want to know those things. Like, I wouldn't care, right? Irregardless of myself, like, I just wanted to talk to my kids, to just see how they're doing. I haven't been able to see them in over a year. I've barely been able to talk to them. And their other parent frames my desire to do so as pressure. But a child naturally loves both parents. I've tried to say, can we just talk? Can we clear the air? Can we, I don't know, like, I've literally only spoken to my baby boy and for only
2 times in the last year. And both those times he let me know that he hated me, and he that I'm not his mom and that he doesn't care about me. But still, I care about him and I love him and I always will. And with my daughter, I've only been able to talk to her. Let's see, I can count the times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 times in the last year, and 3 of those times were heavily monitored. And the only time I did get to speak to her once, which was January 4th, which was as soon as we got started talking and she was actually interested in, she was asking me questions and so on, she was ushered to get off the phone. At the 15-minute mark, to the second, it was being timed by her dad because of a court order. Yes, of course. But he encourages our relationship. She was sitting outside and we were engaging, and she was actually relieved to be talking to me. She protested 3 times. She said, "But I'm still talking to her. Can I please finish talking to her?" "But why?" And he said, "No, you gotta get off the phone. Get off the phone."